2 weeks ago, 18 competitors began their journey for RuneScape's biggest ever prize pool. Starting at 15 billion GP, it will increase every single week as they fight through the most intense challenges and the fiercest eliminations the game has ever seen. But in the end, only one person can win. Welcome to Gielinor Games. Welcome back, everyone, to your third challenge on this season of the Gielinor Games. After an intense first 2 weeks, we are down to 16 players, and at the end of today, another one of you will be going home.
I'm literally still grieving my loss. I don't know what to do without skill specs. Who would have known? The whole plan has just gone out the window. I don't know what to do. Like, do I play people and get mixed up in all the drama, or now do I just stay on the down low and just try and go into the background without being seen? I don't know what to do.
I've been in the tribunal every single week so far. We're gonna go for a third week in a row. It feels really good to have such a big say, so much power in how this game is going so far, being able to basically make any decision go whatever way I want right now.
Week 3, I've made it here, but I'm still winless, and I'm looking for my first win today, so hopefully it's something that I'm good at. Tribunal power is a weird one because you have to lay your cards face up on the table in front of everybody. Having said that though, I can't deny, I want to be in the tribunal. I'm not trying to avoid it or anything like that. I want that power. It is what I need.
The episode 2 prize pool started off at 20.4 billion GP, but thanks to viewer contributions, you'll now all be competing for over 32.1 billion.
Oh my god!
Wow.
An 11.7 billion GP increase over week 2. These are the current weekly and all-time contribution leaderboards for this season. A big thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. Viewers can add to the in-game prize pool and earn a spot on the leaderboards by adding their GP contribution. You can send me a private message in-game or join my friends chat, Soup, and let me know that you're looking to contribute. At the end of the season, we'll be looking at the biggest pool in Gielinor Games history. For every like on this video and new subscriber to the channel, GP will be added to the prize pool, so everyone can make a difference. I've got a lofty goal of hitting 350,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit it.
We're 2 challenges done, 3rd challenge now, and I'm really hoping I'm going to get in that tribunal. I need to finish top 3 or something. I need to get my foot in this game, because at the moment I'm feeling like I'm in the bottom of the pack. I need to make some moves.
Today, we have an even number of players, 16 of you, the perfect number for our first team challenge of the season. This will be a big team versus big team challenge, 8 versus 8. And for the first time in a long time, all of you will be making some GP. Your challenge today is called Show Me the Money. The 16 of you will be split up into Team A and Team B. Your team will have 30 minutes to make as much money as possible. Everyone will start with 100,000 GP and a Ring of Wealth with 5 charges that can be used only for teleports to the Grand Exchange. Now, here's where this challenge gets interesting. This time around, everyone on your team has to do a unique money-making method. Nobody on your team is allowed to do the same thing as anyone else. For example, if someone is doing the Barrows minigame to make money, no one else on your team is allowed to do Barrows. You are allowed to change up what method you're doing during the challenge, but it cannot be something one of your teammates has already done. Each team will have to coordinate and plan out what method everyone will do to make as much money as possible. For this challenge, there's a universal ban on one money-making method, and that's picking up other players' drops off the ground. Everything else will be allowed today. Finally, each team is allowed to ban one money-making method that both teams won't be able to do. Whichever team makes the most combined money in 30 minutes will win today's challenge, earn a Cape of Skulls, and be safe from elimination. The winning team will need to choose 3 of their players to form this week's tribunal. Your goal today is to make and save as much money as possible. Well, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, who helped save its members over $500 million in cancel subscriptions, is here to help. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. They've helped their members save up to $740 a year. That's like 5 years of RuneScape membership. What's so great about Rocket Money is that it can safely and securely identify recurring charges and cancel unwanted subscriptions for you. You can then cancel them from the app with just a couple of taps. No need to worry worry about customer service phone calls. Nobody likes talking on the phone, so this is a huge plus for me. You'd be surprised at the things you didn't know you were paying for. I also use Rocket Money to lower my bills and help set budgets for myself. By simply uploading a photo of your bill, Rocket Money will negotiate to lower that bill for you, from ISP to cable to phone bills. It'll also analyze your spending habits to help create a custom budget that works with your lifestyle, something I think everyone should do. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/souprs or click the link in the description to get started for free. If you want, you can also unlock even more features with Premium. That's rocketmoney.com/souprs to get started for free. As usual, using my link greatly supports Gielinor Games, so thank you in advance. West Ham, before we get started, you have some decisions to make. First of all, you get to make the teams today. You can assemble your dream money-making squad to join you on Team A. Anyone you don't pick will be on the other team, Team B.
Wait, so can I pick my own team?
Yes, so you can pick your own team.
So he can literally pick the
You can
best.
just
Oh
pick-
my gosh.
That's
Oh my
insane.
god.
That's huge.
One team's just gonna get clobbered.
I'm very good
That's
at
fine.
that, Mel.
I literally got like a DM from every participant. They all started like spitballing their ideas.
Hey, Weston. Hey, buddy.
Oh, don't worry, man. I've already seen the 12 DMs that have come my way in the past 2 minutes. It's a solo game mode, and even though I'm sure there might be someone that has my interests in mind, I feel like for the most part, people will like throw in, oh yeah, here's a team, and then they just include themselves in that team. I think it's just like a way of social engineering.
Alongside that, for winning the banning in the last episode, you received the Amulet of Choice. When given the option between receiving money, sabotaging another player, or partial immunity, you chose Sabotage. What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna go with choice 2.
You going with Sabotage?
Yeah.
Sabotage it is. The player you choose to sabotage today will lose their starting GP amount of 100k. On top of that, 100k will be subtracted from their final GP total.
Holy sh! Last week, I was in the tribunal and we picked to send in West Ham, which means one person at least this week has my name on the top of their tongue. I'm a little worried.
So, who's it gonna be?
Who was in the tribunal last time? Tribunal was what?
Not me.
EVscape settled. I know you were in there. Don't even try. Who's the last person?
Rory.
Was it Roydie?
Brady, wasn't it?
I think it was.
I lost that week.
Oh, yeah, sure.
See, I was gonna make this a coin flip, but it doesn't really matter because you're both on the same team. F you, settled.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whoa.
Just.
Ouch.
Settled, you have received today's sabotage from West Ham. For today's challenge, you'll have to start with 0 GP.
I knew it was coming my way. Even last week, I knew just by being the first one to say his name, for him to go to the banning, that puts a target on my back. Literally just something that small. It is what it is. I was totally expecting it. Lesson learned, I don't think I'm going to say anyone's name first anymore. I think it's the smart play to have anyone else say the name first.
All right, West Ham has the teams ready for me. On Team A, we have Bodhi, Sea Engineer, Dino, EVscape, Foe, Hootie, Solo Mission, and West Ham. On Team B, we have Framed, Mr. Mammal, MMORPG, Roydie, Settled, Torvesta, V the Victim, and Zoe Pancakes.
Bro, this is just making me seem like this is Dak Gielinor Games. Those teams look good.
It'll be a fun challenge. It'll be a fun challenge instead of like a curb stomp. What was going through my head was, do I want to make this fun or do I want a team that would sweep the floor? I definitely picked the best people in my mind at least, but I also picked just my friends. I was like, yeah, I like these guys. Yeah, I'll just go over there.
West Ham had pretty much all the power here. He could have made this challenge go a completely different way, but I think he genuinely made like the best balancing decision that Gielinor Games has ever seen with this lineup. I don't know. It's like pretty damn equal on both teams right now.
All right, Team A, which method will you guys be banning for today's challenge?
We're gonna ban hunting black salamanders.
I didn't even.
That's a good one.
You, bro.
Interesting, black salamanders. Team B, what's your ban method today?
We're banning Vorkath.
Oh, damn.
No.
Okay, black salamanders and Vorkath are off the table for both teams for today's challenge.
We were like, right, what method do we ban? Now, for us, we didn't really care. I was saying we should just ban something so ridiculous to make the team confused. EVscape takes the reins and he bans black salamanders. They're a trash money making method. We're just using the vote.
This is it, guys. The team that makes the most money in 30 minutes wins today's challenge and is safe from the banning. Losing team will be up for elimination. Making money has never been more important. Everyone can head to their starting locations and time will begin. Your 30 minutes of money making starts now.
Hi,
Okay, we are off to Revs. We need to be fast. Need to get Black D'Hide. Need to get Black Chaps.
Dino was the person that was going to be doing the revenants for us, so we wanted to get him the best gear possible, aka an Amulet of Avarice. So all of us that didn't need gold, we traded the money to Dino. We didn't need it.
I feel like I'm wasting time here, man. You know, I need to be speedy. Is snake skin worth it? I can't spell snake. I'm panicking. The Amulet of Avarice increases your damage and accuracy by 20%. It also scolds you, and then being scolded at Revs increases your chance at getting a rare drop significantly. It's also relatively cheap for how good that is. I think it comes under just under 500k. So if we pulled enough money, you know, I could get that. And we really wanted them, you know, the Rev weapons or the 16 mil emblem, because if we got that, we win. Okay, we are off. I need to be pretty damn speedy with this. Wasted a little bit of time. I don't know what this inventory is, but let's hope for the best, shall we?
Okay, let's go. Barrett, play buddy, give it to me. I've already wasted 6. I am going on a rune ore mining adventure, and I'm going to need some goodies first. I need pestle and mortar. The thing is, it's only 30 minutes, so wasting time on the G is not good. Making money, one of my favorite things. I've always done well in the money-making challenges on Gielinor Games. I picked runite ore because it's consistently served me well in challenges in the past. It's a consistent performer. I don't have to move around the map for it. I might not get lucky on a good drop, but I'm here to provide some stability for this team. Oh, I'm gonna need a looting bag from somewhere. I probably should have gone and got that at Ferox, the rats, but I can kill the spiders here. Oh, let's get started with rune first and then see how we go. Oh, they're mined. That is not good news. 3 ticking time go. It's time to be a sweaty boy.
I am put on Black Chinchom per duty. Black Chinchom's about 3,000 gold each. I can tip manipulate them and catch them fast without needing any tip manipulation gear. So I'm just going to bowl up and hopefully not die. If I don't die, I'm going to bank every 100 chins, sell for roughly 300k.
Straight to my home, man. Please tell me those people are going. Don't really like what I'm seeing. Okay, it's building up fast.
This is the big one for the team. I could get very, very, very lucky here, but it's also a very consistent moneymaker, so I have to be the one that performs well here. Going into this challenge, we all picked a different moneymaker and sent people to the places they would be best at. For example, we sent Dino to Revs. We sent me to the Corrupted Gauntlet because I'm Australia's finest PVMer.
Go. Moneymaker, for me, is buying compost and buying spades. 2 seasons ago in the money-making challenge, I was not in the lead, but I wasn't last. Then I ended up doing barrels, which led to me losing money, and I got eliminated. So I kinda have a bad history with the money-making challenge, and I hope that changes today. So I ended up buying buckets of compost, spades, and monkey nuts.
Okay. Would you say that was a bit of an unusual moneymaker?
Yeah, it was definitely an unusual moneymaker.
With my limited knowledge of money making, I thought secondaries or something to do with herblore has to be the way to go. Originally, I suggested crushing goat horns, and that was when Solo Mission said, you're way better off crushing lava scales. You could probably do goat horns.
Why does you want someone to do goat horns so
Oh, I'm just thinking it's something I know. It exists.
50 kg an hour, bro.
Dude, wait till they do it and they smoke us because they had someone doing it. As soon as we got into it, 2 or 3 minutes in, I remembered that I actually had an appointment for physiotherapist earlier today, complaining about pain in my hand, so this was definitely not ideal timing. 30 minutes is a very long time to be clicking. Oh my god, my hand is gonna hurt a lot doing this.
The nails shop here, I mean, this is something I learned from the last season off of Framed. Thanks, brother. It's an insane moneymaker if the stock is fully shopped. You buy the steel nails, you buy the iron nails. They both sell for significantly more in the GE. I figured, you know, let's run the 2.2k worlds. Let's maybe run the 2k worlds, and then we'll move on to something else. In the first 2.5 minutes, I was at 243k, I think. So 2.5 minutes, 1k GP per second, I think is what I was making.
The sabotage means I start with nothing today, but luckily I have amazing teammates who slid me some of their money, so I had something to work with. Not gonna lie though, I now feel even more pressure to do well. This is their money that I'm trying to make into more money now, so definitely feeling the pressure today.
And let's go. Let the money rain in. Little does he know, the Implement Master's about to begin. I'm going to rush straight west to a good spawn. Hopefully we can find the Eclectic straight away. Honestly, if I come across another imp, I'm going to grab it. Okay, I found a Magpie straight away. That's huge. That's some big money.
My plan here is to go to Calvarion with basically just a Dragon Mace and some prayer gear. It should be pretty simple. Mine is sort of a gamble. A lot of other people are doing more reliable methods to make money, but I figure it's worth the gamble. When it comes to the money-making challenge, you really have two options. So you can either do something that will get you a reliable, steady stream of income, or you can take a risk and gamble on getting a rare drop. So if this was a solo challenge, I think I probably would have gone for something that's a bit more reliable. But since there's so many people on my team, I had a list of some things that were a bit more of a gamble, and I figured it was worth trying them out.
Amulet of Glory. What am I doing? Snake Skin. This is just a classic money-making method that, like, I mean, everyone does it every single season, but there's a reason why everyone does it every season. It's just so good.
I think I'm good here. I've got Bruise, I've got Rest. I need to make sure that got my telly up there. I got my telly out. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It's such a terrible feeling right now in this challenge. Black Chinchampas are a staple money-making method because not only are they consistent, because you can catch a pretty good rate of them, they're also just really, really valuable. Each Chinchampa is over 3,000 gold each. If you need to make money for half an hour and you can catch a few hundred of these chins, you're doing really well. I was expecting to make some pretty good money.
I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do. Me and Torvesta maybe were the last two that didn't have a definitive idea. And somebody shouted out Zolcano. And I thought, that's actually a great idea. Zolcano requires literally a rune pickaxe and nothing else. And I know that you can get some really big drops there. There was 4 people in there, and I was like, okay, I don't want them to get mad at me for joining them. So I also logged into Iron Mammal, my player mod account, to verify, hey, this is me. I'm sorry for joining you. I'm only gonna be here for a little bit. I'm sorry. And they were all like, oh yeah, it's fine. Well, they didn't say that, but they didn't leave, so they were okay with it, I guess.
Start to finish, every single minute matters. And I know that if I'm going to do CG, if I'm given 30 minutes, I need to be able to go start to finish in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, 4 times. So I know that if I get 3 runs at CG, this is just going to be a very average moneymaker. But if I do 4, it's going to be very good. Each run is probably going to give to the tune of 100, 200, 300K per run. So if I can do 4 of those, I'm probably going to be one of the biggest moneymakers in this competition.
All right, here we go. I've got all the items I need typed out. We're going PK. This could massively pay off, but it could go absolutely terribly. Because everyone's doing reliable moneymakers, I was able to have some freedom and go for like an RNG method, and PKing could be massively rewarding. I feel like everyone's going to make a few 100k, but I could literally get a few 100k in 1 PK. The plan was to go to the Chaos Altar because some people bring literally nothing and still bring nerd bones.
I instantly decided to ask the team. The first thing I said was, hey, are you guys okay with me gambling on a risky method? Money making isn't my strength. I haven't tried making money in this game in 7 years, but what I can do is put myself in a position to potentially score really big for the team. Come on, give me something, please. I know how good this method can be. I have seen firsthand just how good this can be. I just need a world. I just need one good world. The only up-to-date ideas I have on money making literally come from Soup's Unusual Moneymaker series, and I thought of the perfect one that I wanted to gamble on. The Piscatores General Store. Soup did this for an hour and made over 1 million GP, but it's entirely about getting lucky. This method has a huge connection with Ultimate Iron Man accounts. Lots of Ultimate Iron Men have tons of noted supplies on them that they want to get free XP from and then get rid of, and the Piscatores General Store is the perfect place to do that. The shop owner can unnote your stack for you, and you can sell him the items, so he's a 2-in-1 interface. So you need to hope you find an Ultimate Iron Man doing their herb lore or crafting training here and then just buy all of their supplies at a huge discount from the store. Let's just say if I don't find something, it's gonna be so awkward.
Big team versus big team is bittersweet because there's a massive chance that you can win and be safe. But then if you don't win, then there's so few people that can be up for elimination and it puts you in big danger. We're supposed to be the A team, but in the other team, I'm looking down the list, I'm seeing Victim, the winner of the last Gielinor Games, the mastermind settled. This is going to be a really close run race today, but I'm happy to see familiar faces. EVscape won with me last year. Foe, Boaty came second in the money making challenge last year, so we are absolutely stacked.
God, these people are talking to me. I'm busy. There were so many people there that I was really paranoid my entire time because I don't think I've ever seen so many white dots in the wilderness before. I was talking to these pures. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to record a Gielinor Games. I'm trying to tick manipulate these chins. I'm trying not to misclick. I replied because I was worried if I ignored him, he'd log on his main and come and kill me.
What's the price of one compost? 29. All right, we'll sell everything for 28. Boom. We go back. Hopefully they sell. If they don't sell, we got a problem.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this spot to be so active with other PVMers. Like, I'm having to hot world to the kills, and that is slowing me down. Bro, there's like 4 PVMers on every world. What is this?
Oh my god, they're gonna be so mad at me. So, I might have died on my first gauntlet run. I said I was Australia's finest PVMer. I wasn't talking about my skills. You know what I mean, ladies?
Are we almost done? My hand's starting to cramp.
He's starting to cramp. Damn, he's gonna get RSI for the team. Respect.
Dude, I already have it. I went to the physio today for like my hand problems and I've just gone, F it. I'm gonna spend 30 minutes pestling
Wait, why are you saying that now, bro?
Yeah.
I'm really not sure if it would have been better or faster to actually go PKing. I feel like I could have cleaned up some of them bots, you know? Like every world, that's a couple 100k. The demon's hitting me 18s.
99 chin chomp assault. 2, that's 300k guaranteed though. If I get another one of those and then die, it's fine.
Die. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna hope that was below 10 minutes, but it might not have been. What do we get for that? 7 points? Yup.
Bro, the looting bag is 1 in 4 off these spiders. The RNG, what is this? I'm 6 in. 6 KC, come on, please. I have to get one of these looting bags soon. Alright, if I don't get it on this kill, I'm bin. Please, RNG. Yes! The dream! Okay. That's so good. Now I don't have to go to the bank. I can just stick all of my runes in here. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. These demons can f themselves. Alright? All so far, I've got 20 GPs and bind sacks. Why do people PVM here, man? I thought this was meant to be good money. I just got 20 coins. I'm there complaining about getting 20 GP loots, and we got another 20 GP loot. The first 15 minutes of the 30 was the worst RNG I have ever seen PVMing revs. I didn't know the demons could out 20 GP drops as much as they did. The demons, man. They're getting a magic short bar up the ass.
Nah, I don't want to hear it, Dino. I don't want to hear it, bro.
I haven't seen a single rune item.
We're going to have to check this guy's loot tracker at the end to see if he was being efficient.
I'm pretty much out of Priff, but I'm going to a different shop now.
Wait, what did you do?
Nails. Now I'm going to Piscarillas for
I
the 500
didn't even know
iron.
they were in Priff. I can't lie.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I've had this written down for a long time because it's an insane moneymaker. I've done some planning for this. I've been testing some things in my downtime since the last season. I'm kind of confident that, you know, I can do very well here. But at the same time, looking at the players on my team, I'm not necessarily sure that I want to do well. It's a really stacked team, but I don't want any of them in this challenge long term. Bodhi put me in a banning. Solo mission in Eevee, I went up against in a banning. We got 2 of the best PvPers in Gielinor Games in my team, and Eevescape, I still need to get him back from last season from turning on me. So I think I'm gonna sabotage this. So I'm at a different shop that has 500. This shouldn't run out the entire time. Like, this should be full stock on every world, so I'll just do this for the end. So I let them know, you know, immediately, hey guys, you know, I'm at 243k, and it's like, what? You made it to 243k already? I want them to know, like, oh yeah, I'm working for the team here, you know? And then I had a change of plans. I had the idea to use the Piscarillas shop for nails. There's a shop here in the general store that sells 500 bronze and 500 iron nails. These actually cost, if you buy the full inventory out, they cost more than the GE value. GE value trades like 8 GP. These cost like an average of 14 GP each. Let's waste some time here. We'll whittle down the cash stack. I'll go through a whole inventory of cash. I should lose more than half my money, and then I'll just pass it off as a mistake. Does anyone need cash?
I can give you more money for your setup if you want for Hydra.
No, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna stay here because this shop's in stock.
If there's 500 nails, it's definitely worth staying. It's like,
yeah, it's like 10k GP per world hop.
Oh my god, I just found 6,000 U longbows unstrung in this shop.
No way.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Holy sh**. Dude, I hopped something like 70 or 80 worlds. I almost made it to the end of the world list, and I found the jackpot on a 2200 total world. Thousands of unstrung U longbows, which, if I buy them fast enough, will profit me hundreds of thousands of GP. I knew I had a gold mine on my hands, so I got to work.
First kill done a little bit slow.
That's pretty good.
Kills a kill, though.
Yeah, nice.
Good luck on the loot.
140k raw cash, though, plus some other stuff.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all, though.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
we will take that.
I'm not actually sure what the good drop is here. I just know I don't want pure essence, basically. Oh, 285 mithril ore. Okay, never mind. That's in my mind. That was gonna be worth a lot more than it actually was. I mean, okay, all right. I think we're gonna do okay. This is not like a super high ceiling method, but I think this should be decent.
All right, we're gonna go to the G, sell this inventory, see what we get. Rinse and repeat. Sell these. Okay, 72k, nice. How much do these go for? Oh my god, these are big money.
Right, he was still using bones. That's kind of hopeful. Ah, I forgot there's bankies. 5.8k. Incredible. I'm basically relying on people at the Chaos Altar not bringing any food and hopefully having noted bones or catch them early on in the trip, because if I even get like 20 dragon bones, that's 50k. That's actually massive. But yeah, it was not going well. I kept on killing people for literally just nothing. Yes, he's unnoted. He's unnoted. Please. Come on. You're having a laugh, mate. No, don't do this, mate. You don't have to do this. And then things went from bad to worse, and I died. I'm f***ed. I don't even have prayer. Oh, right, okay. And to top it off, I get called an idiot.
Soup, this guy f***ing sucks.
I died at Chaos Altar.
Oh, rip.
You said? Can I
can
get
meet
you like
you
a
at the Grand
trident?
Exchange and get
Yeah,
you
I'm
something.
at the G.
I'm ordered the G. Alex, what do you need?
I don't know, what do you reckon? Thankfully, this was a team challenge, and Curtis traded me over some money, and it was time for plan B. Thankfully, nobody took the Barrow's money-making method. I literally have enough supplies to do one run, and I basically have to get lucky because I've literally just wasted about 15 minutes and made minus 100k.
All right, I am completely out of money. I got 1,600 longbows. We're about to see how much I just sold them for. Let's see. Okay, they all sold 555k.
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit.
Oh my god.
Keep going, baby.
I'm running.
I feel like with these kind of team challenges, it's more about not wanting to kind of be behind and not be an anchor for your team. You're kind of trying to get a good solo run going, but at the same time, not really worrying about what your team's doing and helping them out along the way to make their run even stronger. So I think it was all about team play, because for all we know, it could have been, 20k away, 10k away from the other team. So we just have to try our best.
Damn, I got the wrong rare drop. I got an ancient crystal, bro. Those are worth like nothing. No.
Wait, who is this guy? Level 96!
Oh,
Don't
my
waste my time, bro! This is literally a framed assassin, bro. I'm calling it, man.
Dude, my drops have been so
Nah, don't be saying that.
They've been bad, bro. I'm telling you right now, Hootie's made more money than me. Worst part about getting the 2 kills was the fact that I had barely any loot. And I was so embarrassed, I didn't want to tell the rest of my team. So I just sat there saying, yeah, guys, I just got really unlucky on the loot. It was just, yeah, it was really tough. No one knows I only got 2 kills.
What's the loot saying, Evie?
I'm on my 3rd one now, so I'm definitely going to get 4.
We just got a cheeky 2 dragon plate scout drop.
Nice. Yes, beautiful. 5 minutes left.
Maybe I could clutch something.
Is it will they lead for glories?
I swear to God, this guy's ADHD. What the f? Just sit still and buy a compost, bro. What the f?
I feel like I'm ragging my own team at this point.
See, engineer man, this guy can't sit still for 5 minutes and do his job. He's 2 minutes into buying compost. He's like, oh, what about this method? What about this method? Just buy the compost. It's so simple.
We can go to the gem mine in Shiloh Village. I can 3-tick some gems. If they know that I'm 3-ticking it, then maybe they don't think I'm absolutely sabotaging. I don't want to make myself a target. I just want to sabotage enough to not pull in anything big, right? So I go, 3-tick a round of gems. No charged glory at me. So obviously I don't have a high success rate. I started thinking to myself, maybe this is a little bit too obvious. I'm not going to pull in enough money. Let me go buy the glory and then we'll come back. So it wastes another 2 minutes or so to go all the way back to the GE, run all the way back to Shiloh Village, and we'll finish out like the last, 8 or 10 minutes there. And we'll make a little bit of money, so we're not suspicious.
I was definitely hoping for a lot more drops, that's for sure. We have not made enough money. I was hoping for a whole lot more than them. But I heard the Ice Barrage sound and I shit myself.
Things could not have gone any worse. This is a money-making challenge and I've made minus the starting amount. I have to get lucky here. Oh! Nah, mate. You're having a laugh.
No, how much?
How good is that? That is the question. 200k, okay. Not the worst. I definitely cannot complain. Redemption. This was all part of the plan, okay? I'm actually in a better situation as I was before. I actually have a somewhat decent PK setup and I can actually potentially kill someone in good loot. I have to find someone, and when I do find them, they have to die. There's no other option. 300k is not good enough in 30 minutes. I have to get a kill here.
All right, I'm out of bows. I bought them all.
Nice. Yeah, I think probably keep popping then.
I'm gonna sell them all at the Grand Exchange.
My first Gielinor Games. This is my first team challenge, and I gotta say, I liked it a lot. It felt way more fun and less pressure to perform individually, so to speak. Get to share the load a little bit, so I thought it was really fun.
Oh my God, I have 1.8 mil.
No way.
That is insane.
Ooh, uncut dragonstones.
Let's go.
You are killing it, team.
I feel great right now.
Yeah.
I just got a black chin.
No shot. It seemed like our team just couldn't stop making money. Literally every minute somebody was announcing a new drop they got. Everyone just had each other's backs and the money was legitimately pouring in. Were we really the B team today?
I MVP'd Runite bars. 23 Runite bars. Oh, that's big.
Dude, that is so good. Yeah. That is so you MVP'd like with no gear?
That's great.
Bro, you're a beast.
It's too good.
That's like almost 300k.
I got a D Halley. That's nice.
Oh, yeah, we're at the.
I was very happy with the loot that I got. It could have been a lot worse. I don't think I got any junk as far as the loot goes. It was mostly all above average stuff.
I found a couple low profit margin items that just weren't worth my time with what I had left. I went over to Lava Dragons to look for some consistent money just to top off my cash stack as much as I could.
Right, 1 minute. I'll watch the timer, by the way. You guys focus all you're doing. Watch through the RSI. Come on, C engineer, you can do it, mate.
Yeah, I'm buying all the nuts.
Right, full inventory of rune ores and a full looting bag of rune ores. I'm looking so good right now. As long as I can get to the bank, we're in the clear.
Why me, RTO? Please. Yes, yes, yes! No, I'm not joking. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. I swear to God. I swear to God, I just did that with 30 seconds to spare. Please, but the question is, how much is in this key?
Last kill for me, and then I gotta hurry to the GE. Oh, I got Adior, another MVP. Okay, let's go.
Oh my God, no way, no way. Time as I open the key, no live. 145k. I swear to God, as he typed, I opened the key. Oh my God.
Welcome back everyone from the money making challenge. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at all of your pants and some of you are looking like you're packing. The GP is pretty much falling out of your pockets.
What the f?
Let's get to the results. There was a 2.3 million GP difference between the two teams.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Team A, your team earned 4.1 million GP during the challenge. Unfortunately, that wasn't even close to the 6.4 million GP earned by Team B.
You said
We were the last to be picked in sports class, and we absolutely wiped the floor with them. And to add to that, we're literally all safe. Like, it couldn't be any better.
Oh, it felt so good, to be fair, just seeing the amount of stacked players on the other team and knowing that one of them was going to go. Oh, it's just eliminating the competition. I'm just here chilling right now. Got a few fouls around me. Yeah, it was a great challenge, honestly. Really nice week.
Today's top earner, settled. 1.7 million GP earned in 30 minutes.
Wow.
What the hell did you do?
What a wicked units, dude.
Unreal. You are beasting the challenges, my man.
The odds seemed so stacked against us when this challenge was announced. We had no control of the teams. We got sabotaged. We still absolutely blow Team A out of the water. I could have made 0 GP. I could have taken my teammates' money and trained construction for 30 minutes, and we still would have won this challenge. So proud of my team.
Team A, you are the winners of today's challenge. All 8 of you are safe from elimination. Nice job.
When you don't get picked and you win the challenge, it is the best feeling. At the end of the day, seeing all the names in that team who are then the ones up for elimination is another really good feeling. It's just a win-win across the board, and it feels so good.
Now, here's where things get interesting. Team A, as a group, you have to decide on 3 players from your team to be a part of this week's tribunal. I'll let you guys discuss to find out.
How about we just do it so the top 3 money earners
That's what I
are
was
in the
thinking.
tribunal?
That's fair.
Yeah.
So for today's victory, we can choose any 3 members of our team to send into the tribunal. Now, of course, I wanted to be in the tribunal, but I didn't think that was necessarily fair because there were people on my team that performed better than me. And if I'm going to be in the tribunal, I have to earn it. So I suggested that the top 3 earners of our team go into the tribunal. So settled naturally. Who is second? Roy, you, right?
Who got second and third?
Roydy and Mammal.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
Tribunal right there.
All right, today's tribunal, Roydy, Settled, and Mr. Mammal. You 3 have earned yourself a Cape of Skulls, giving you the power to head to the chamber and select one person to go into today's banning. Only the 8 players on Team A can be selected for elimination today. Lots of strong players in there. This will be a tough choice.
This is the worst possible scenario because there are only 8 people up for elimination here, and I'm one of them. So I'm in massive danger right now. And I'll tell you what, I don't know too many of the farmers too well, so I'm a bit concerned for this tribunal right now.
In episode 3 of the last season, I was on the losing team of a big team versus big team challenge and got eliminated. Today is episode 3. It's a big team versus big team challenge, and I, once again, could be eliminated. Deja vu.
After hearing West Ham's name last week, I was a little bit worried, thinking they might go the same route, but they probably don't want to be seen to, just keep going for West Ham. And then I'm next. Me and West Ham are both sort of like the odd ones out a little bit. New here, PKers, so a little bit of a worry.
I was not a big fan of being in the tribunal. So far in Gielinor Games, I felt really good about being maybe kind of middle of the pack where I'm doing okay. I'm just kind of a fly on the wall, so to speak. And now I feel like I'm in the tribunal. I have to speak up and call somebody out and say, hey, I'm putting you into the banning. And now all of a sudden I feel like I'm making noise. I'm loud. I could be putting a target on my back.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. You 3 can head to the chamber and make your decision on who you want to send into the banning.
So I was thinking, look at everybody on that team and look at how powerful all those individuals are. Is this the week we put in solo mission?
Could be, because he has a good chance.
No
of
matter
getting
who
knocked
he
out.
picks, he might get knocked out.
He might.
Going into the next tribunal, I did have the idea, like maybe, given what was mentioned earlier about how strong these teams were, what if this was the week that we put solo mission, one of the strongest competitors, into the banning? Because everybody that he has to pick from is pretty darn good. So maybe this could be the week that somebody cuts the head off the snake.
Obviously, I'm voting against Foe. Like, I will not nominate Foe.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If Mammal refuses to send in foe, that means all the farmers are in an unbreakable alliance. We know that for sure now, which ultimately makes the farmers the most dangerous alliance in this game. You have 4 extremely strong players that won't vote each other in. If we let those guys get into a top 8, even top 10 scenario, they control the entire game. And now I know the farmers need to be broken up. Nothing is clear to me just from that one sentence.
If you look at the 8 people that are up for grabs, there is some extremely strong names there. You've got Bodhi, you've got Solo Mission. We thought, yeah, hey, maybe this is a great opportunity to try to take somebody big out. Yeah, pretty much anybody we nominate is a good person to try to get out, so.
Well, hear me out. I need to keep Solo Mission in this game. It's not an alliance, it's a meat shield. Solo Mission is on the Gielinor Games most wanted list, and as long as he's in this game, no one's gonna be thinking about me. This is a 2-to-1 tribunal. We have 2 farmers in this call, which means in theory, they can just send in whoever they want here. I don't really have power, but I need to try to steer them toward what I want. No offense to C Engineer, but I think if we put in Solo Mission, he's gonna put in C Engineer and he's gonna win.
That's fair.
I think we should do someone like either Hootie or maybe Dino. I mean, we could get another PvPer out of here and just put Dino in.
True. Maybe Solo Mission doesn't make sense then, because we feel like he's probably going to win his banning. And then, in future weeks, Solo Mission's gonna be like, oh, you remember when you put me up? Like, that guy has a lot of power in playing politics. So we decide against Solo Mission.
I think it's between Dino and Hootie, because I feel like whoever they pick will be a pretty fair match for them.
Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna vote Dino, just because I feel like, and the 3 of us could probably agree, we can hang with pretty much anybody, like PVM-wise or whatever, but PvP, maybe not so much, so.
Yeah.
I'm cool with Dino.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing Dino then.
Alright, deal.
Going into this tribunal 2-to-1, I was not expecting them to just agree to whatever I said so easily. It didn't take that much convincing. I'm really happy about that. Next week, the crosshairs on the farmers.
Welcome back from the chamber. It's now time for you 3 to cast your votes on who you want to send into the banning. Mr. Mammal, let's start with you. Which player are you voting for and why?
Basically, my logic is I feel like when it comes to maybe PVM or any other challenge, I can hang with anybody. PvP-wise, not so much, so I'm going to be voting for Dino.
Settled? Who are you casting your vote on?
I will be seconding that vote.
And Roydy.
I will be thirding that vote. It's nothing personal.
There's no shot.
I'm sad.
Dino, you have been chosen by the tribunal to go into today's banning. Come on up.
I've never really spoke to that many of them before, so I thought maybe I could just blend in like the grey area in the background, you know? Like, oh, no one wants to vote Dino, he's all right. Turns out I was wrong.
The tribunal picks Dino to go in because they're scared of the PKers. This makes no sense to me. The only thing he's good at is PKing and having a bad haircut. Why are they worried about him? The amount of PK challenges that are going to be in GG is so slim to none. They're picking the wrong people.
This is where the toughest decision of the day has to be made. You can only choose from 7 players, your Team A teammates from today's challenge.
Oh, that's just backstabbing, bro. That's cruel.
This is a horrible decision.
Which player do you want to go against in today's banning?
Bro, everyone's so good.
You want to go out holding hands?
This was hands down the hardest decision I've ever made. I don't think it's going to be a PvP banning because there was one last week. I'm trying to pick someone who has similar game knowledge to me, and that would instantly be West Ham or C Engineer. No flame to them, but they're both pretty clueless, the same as me. But they're both really good friends, and I don't want to drag them down with me because in my mind, I'm thinking if I win this, I obviously am knocking the other person out. Oh man, I will go with Hootie.
Did you know that the hands sore after crushing lava scales for 30 minutes?
A rookie on rookie banning. Hootie, you have been chosen by Dino. Come on up.
I ended up going for Hootie. Nothing against him. Still absolutely love the man. Everyone was a demon. I was so out of my depth.
From the roster that he gets to pick from, I'm definitely the outlier, and I think I'm the obvious choice here. I'm sat here side by side with Dino, and I am sweating, just waiting to hear the words that come out of Soup's mouth. What is today's elimination gonna be?
No matter what, one of you is winning your first ever Gielinor Games banning, but one of you is also losing your first. Today's banning is a crazy one. Everyone wanted an escape room, So we brought one to GG. To keep your spot in the game, you'll be playing Glitch Escape Room.
Oh.
Both of you will be locked on new accounts to the center of the Falador Park. The park is surrounded by walls and gates that you'll be stuck inside. Your goal is simple. Find a way to escape from the park using the surrounding NPCs, objects, and the special inventory of items you'll be given. You are not allowed to walk out of the park entrances, you are not allowed to home or minigame teleport, and you are not allowed to die. That counts as a failure. You'll have to piece together the puzzle that will help you leave Falador Park. The person who escapes Falador Park first wins the banning, stays in the game, and earns the Amulet of Choice. Loser is the third player eliminated from Gielinor Games Season 4.
Oh, this is easy.
Oh no, please tell me you're joking.
Dude, this is so easy.
Why is Hootie saying it's
You know
easy,
what's
man?
in
He's
the-
trying to get in my head.
You know what's in the building to the east, yeah?
Bro, it's Hootie though, man. Yeah, this guy's
He's
weird.
just gaslighting you, bro.
Do you know what ducks drop?
All right, let's get both of you set up on your new accounts and we'll get started. I'll meet you there.
I heard my name get called out, absolutely terrified. Hootie is kind of a demon, so we'll give it our best shot. I might be going home today.
Yesterday I was telling EVscape I'm feeling confident and I'm going to eliminate someone, and now I've been put on the spot in an elimination match, and it's looking like I might have my chance to do exactly what I told him.
As much as I love Dino, I had to root for Hootie. The more PKs we get out, the better and the stronger I become.
This is anybody's game. You know, if it was a PvP challenge, I would put my money on Dino. PvM, I'd put my money on Hootie. Stuff like this, you never know with those escape rooms. Something could click in your brain and you could figure it out.
Dino, Hootie, we've never done anything like this before. I can't wait to see what happens. When I say go, you can log into the accounts and your time will begin. 3, 2, 1, go.
There is so much stuff in my inventory. Bro, I'm confused. Like, I'm literally confused. I have no idea.
Okay. Running through my mind quickly, I'm thinking before we're even in the account, you know, what are things that I need to look at? Inventory is the obvious one, but, you know, what gear do we have equipped? Do we have any achievement diaries done? These are all things that I'm thinking, damn, what's a list of things I really need to consider at the start so I don't find myself stuck on the first step?
I'm poisoned. Wait.
Oh, he's poisoned.
He's poisoned.
Oh my god.
Dying is a failure.
Can I use these teleports? So I log in and the inventory is full of so many noted items and numbers that I have no idea. And I'm panicking at this point. And then I notice that I get hit with a poison tick. And I'm thinking, right, so I'm dying at the same time. And when I say I have no idea, I mean it. Bro, I have no idea. I literally don't know.
What? I'm so confused. Oh, shit. I log in and I start scanning my inventory immediately, and that's when I see that poison hit splat on me, and I think, okay, I know that a death is going to count me as out of this elimination, so I need to get this poison out of the way as soon as possible.
They sell plants. I'm poisoned. I'm just going to die to poison. I just don't know. I'm doing laps of the park, like trying to kill the ducks and things. I genuinely just have no idea.
Oh my god, Dino's literally
Dino's dying.
Dino's gonna die.
There's no anti-poison. I'm dead. I'm just going to spam question marks and exclamation marks. What happened?
Okay, I need to make a potion. I don't know how to get a vial of water. I don't know how to make money. I'm going to need a vial of water, and I know that you can talk to these protectors of the farming patches and buy a compost potion, but now I'm just thinking, how on earth am I going to get GP to buy that? I'm slowly eating into these pies that give me a fletching boost. This poison is really messing with my game plan here. Oh no. That is so bad. Oh my god.
Barely any time had passed and Hootie and Dino both died. Everyone watching was freaking out. Did they both just get eliminated?
Well, Hootie and Dino, both of you died during your runs, which means both of you have failed the challenge. The thing is, we kind of need a winner here, so I'm going to give you both a second chance at this. This time, however, you won't have to worry about the poison. We'll change the items in your inventory to reflect that.
I was hoping someone was going to DM me, being like, oh, do this, by the way, you know, a bit of cheating. I didn't get any DMs. They left me on my own, but then I heard Hootie died, so I'd have a second chance.
All right, let's do this. Escape attempt number 2 starts now.
Right. KACS. We've got that and we've got that. I don't have a spade.
Okay. 35 fire making. What even is that? Burn a willow log.
Does a gardener drop like a spade or something? Wait, I'm level 3. I'm level 3. This is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea.
I'm looking around at the area, and the first potential escape that comes to mind is digging my way down to the giant mole lair. The thing is, I need a spade to do that. I'll need a light source too.
I've got a bowstring. But I'm not going to be able to kill giant mole, am I? Okay, well, you're not helpful. You sell plants, which I can't afford to buy. What have I got here, man? Lantern lenses, vials, bucket of sand.
When you spawn into an escape room, you are bombarded with information. Lots of it completely misleading, but you need to check every single menu you have access to. It'll make the jumbled mess in your inventory make sense. What quests do you have completed? What levels do you have? How do I decipher the bank pin? Check my friends and ignore lists. Extract as much useful information as you can from that.
This guy has a bank pin, so I can't use that. KCAS. 4. There's going to be a reason there's 4 of these or something.
Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to make a bow. I looked at the dragon fruit pie in my inventory, then I looked at my skills tab. I can boost up to level 5, and that's perfect for a regular short bow. So I went over, cut my tree, fletched that into my short bow, and now I'm ready to start firing it. Okay, we got arrows, we got a bow. Now let's kill some gardeners.
I can light a torch. No, I can't, apparently, because I've got a golden tinderbox. How did Hootie stay alive last time? It has 35 fire making. It's got to have 35 fire making for a reason.
Please hit him. He's got 7 health. I can't kill him. Come on.
Lantern vials, bucket of sand, filled plant pots, empty sack, jugs, pure essence, flax. Do I kill a duck, maybe? I can kill a duck. Do the ducks drop anything?
I see, we got a recall ring. Am I just unlucky? I killed 3 gardeners and then nothing dropped, not even coins, and now I'm thinking, okay, there's no way that this is part of the challenge. I need to find something else to do.
Bro, it's gonna be making a bow, so I need to get logs. Like, there's trees. There's no way I've just realized there's trees. Bro, I didn't even think. When I saw the trees, I checked the stat page, and it then started spiraling a little bit. I was thinking, right, we must have these stats for a reason. Wait, the pie. Okay, that gets 5 fletching. We can then make a short bow. I can then do that. I have a bow, which I can then kill the duck with. I did end up making a short bow, which I was happy about.
Banning pressure is absolutely no joke, especially when you have the clock going against you and you know that at any second somebody could say, hey, the other guy just won. Sorry, you're out forever.
We've got a tinderbox. Can burn this. Or not. The fake tinderbox. Got a lot of stuff with random numbers. I'm thinking something has to lead to the bank pin. In the first attempt, I tried to enter a bank pin, and what I tried to enter was the 4 teleport tabs, but from top left to top right. That sort of didn't work, so I'm thinking about it a second time, and I'm seeing that they're numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So then I thought, okay, this is perfect. I can reorder these. This might give the next clue here. Oh. Is there a puzzle in somewhere? Sack. I've reordered them at the top of my inventory, and oh my god, the teleport tabs spell out sack. All of these things in my inventory being 4 digits, this has to be a bank pin.
I'm doing this so that I'm not completely wasting time like I was at the start. I'm assuming one of these dropped like a spade or something. KACS. 4, 2, 3, 1. The pressure from the banning alone is ridiculous. And then you've got to add the fact that we're streaming it to people like Bodhi in Discord. That's a lot of pressure. And then I'm also thinking, these cool people, Bodhi, Foe, are watching me shortbow a farmer to death for about 5 minutes. And then I start crumbling. But I have nothing better to do. So at this point, I'm pretty much sitting there hitting farmers and just hoping one of them drops like a Varrock teleport. What's all this stuff in the inventory for? Is it the numbers? 1754, 1785. I've got to be just looking into this way too much, man. Surely. The numbers can't mean anything.
Sack. Oh. I enter the bank pin and the tool leprechaun is opened, and there's the spade that I was really hoping there would be, and now I have my way out. I'm gonna dig, I'm gonna go through the giant mole lair, and I'm out. Can I just dig? Oh, light source, okay. Okay, I need a tinderbox. Okay, I try to dig, I get a warning message, and it tells me I'm not allowed in because I did not have a lit source.
Just say these drop a spade. I can go underground. Does a golden tinderbox not work then? 'Cause it says nothing interesting happens. Was that there just to like bait me maybe? Is there anything else I can do with fletching?
Dino still gets his mum to cook him turkey dinosaurs and smiley faces. I swear he spent 90% of the entire challenge killing gardeners for a 100% drop rate of bones.
So we've got a spade. I need to get a tinderbox. Oh, hang on. I look at my skills tab, 35 fire making. That bow is in my inventory. This is something that regardless of if you're an Iron Man or a main, you've done barbarian training. And I know that with this bow, I can light a fire. Do that. Can you do that? Oh my god, you can. Oh my god.
I'll be honest, I don't have an Iron Man, so I have absolutely no reason to kill Giant Mole. And it's not until I dig down that it hits me. There's an exit to the south. This is it. One final run, and I'll either resurface to a smug-looking dino, or I'll see at least one more week of Gielinor Games.
Did I do it? Have I won? Oh my god, that is insane. It feels good to still be in the competition. I've won my first ever elimination, and not only that, but I've eliminated such a heavy hitter in Dino, and I think a lot of people are going to be happy that I've got rid of one of the PvPers, and it's also helpful for me if I'm thinking of winning this whole thing.
What a banning. Hootie, you successfully escaped Falador before Dino, which means you win the banning. Congratulations, you can rejoin the group.
Coming into this competition, I was thinking I'm just not a name that people are going to consider putting into bannings, you know? I'm hiding in the pack, I'm blending in. Now that I've been in an elimination, maybe people will start considering putting me in if they're in the tribunal, and it's a scary thought.
Hootie comes back in next week, one of my best friends in the world, and now I get to continue playing Gielinor Games with him. And that is perfect for me, because I cannot wait to fucking backstab that little
To solve the original escape, you needed to open the tool Leprechaun. The bank pin could be found by rearranging the letters of the teleport tabs in your inventory to spell sack. 2, 4, 6, 3 are the amount of sacks you have, which is also the bank pin. After taking the spade, you head to this spot in the garden. The account has every single step of the Pyrus treasure quest completed, except for the final one, which is to dig in this spot. By digging, you receive a chest, which contains 450 GP. With this GP, you buy a plant cure from Heskel, which can then be emptied, leaving you with a vial. Use a jug of water on the vial to get a vial of water. If you crush the unicorn horn with a pestle and mortar, clean the Marintil, you can make an anti-poison potion, which you can drink to get rid of the poison. Then chop a log, which can be turned into a short bow after eating a dragon fruit pie for a +4 fletching boost. Using your barbarian training, you can then light another set of logs with your short bow to make a fire. You can use this fire to light your torch, dig down into the giant mole lair, run all the way south to the escape rope, and you're free. Dino, unfortunately that banning just wasn't meant to be for you, but I really appreciate you competing on your first season of GG, and I'm sure we'll see you again one day.
I was very sad because I was so excited to get stuck in with so many things. To go out so early, very upsetting, but it is one of them things. I tried, and I can only apologize to people who was actually watching the banning, because you're probably thinking, Dino, you're a dumbass. And the answer is yes, I am a dumbass. I've never seen an escape room before, and I'm never watching one ever again.
It's so sad because it's like me and Dino went in. This is our first Gielinor game, and I don't know. We both kind of just went in as like offshot PKs, like the people who no one really expects anything of. Sad to see my boy go.
I've got to back the boys, West Ham and Sea Engineer. If one of them two get far, I'm happy. Sea Engineer's a veteran, and he's just a lovely guy. West Ham is a moron, same as me. You know, I feel like I'm going to kind of live through him, and I want them to do very well.
Hootie triumphs, Dino is sent home, and you can hear me smiling because I'm not too sad about Dino going home. This man is very, very good at PvP, and if I came up against him, that is somebody I would lose against in that scenario. Hootie, of course, very good at PvM, but Dino is such a massive threat in that one discipline.
Hootie, you know what time it is. For winning the banning today, you have received the Amulet of Choice. This amulet can provide you with a GP bonus of 200 million GP. It can also give you partial immunity, so you cannot be chosen to go against someone in the banning, or you can choose to sabotage a player before next week's challenge. What's it gonna be?
Oh, this is tough because I like money, but I think I'm going to choose... I'm gonna go with the money.
My man.
baby.
Let's go.
Literally, that's
Plus 200.
like part of the reason I want to be sent in is so I can get the money.
When these options were presented to people, I never even considered what I would choose, and now I'm in the spot and I have to think about it. I think I'm still under the radar slightly, so hey, I'll take the 200 mil.
The first player to choose the GP option, 200 million GP will be added to your winnings. Securing the bag, I like it.
I've been on a roller coaster of emotions today. I went from being incredibly nervous going into that elimination, and now I'm feeling very confident, and I can't wait to see what next week's challenge is.
Everyone can relax a bit for next week. No sabotage is coming your way.
Hootie, one of the funniest people I know. I'm really, really happy he's staying in the season because him and Eviescape are kind of the only people I feel close to in the competition, so definitely a win for me on this one.
I'm happy to see Dino gone. That's obviously, one threat that's out of the way that I don't have to worry about. Hopefully I got by without anyone really realizing that I pulled in the least amount or maybe the second least amount of money on my team. We'll see if we get by, and we'll see if, maybe someone remembers this in the future. I hope not.
Next week, all of you will be competing in my absolute favorite challenge. If I were you, I'd seek out a way to get into the tribunal by any means possible. I'll see you all again very soon.
The competition is just getting scarier and scarier. I'm hoping that the relationships I've made last season and the ones I've hit up this season to start again on will carry me through the next few weeks, but the field is looking very scary and it's showing no signs of getting any easier week to week.